So you've got your lucky pants on there.
Yeah, my lucky...
Why had they been lucky, Will? I've always wanted to know.
I wore them at the first audition.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's where the luck comes.
Well, I couldn't think... With those dancing movements, I couldn't think what else got me through. It certainly wasn't the performance, so I thought something else, yeah.
Now, listen, before you arrived at Teddington with us, you'd had the chance to watch 3 weeks of the final 50 heats. As a viewer, and as somebody who was about to go into that themselves, what did you make of it all?
I really remember, actually, when I saw the second week, and I remember seeing them walk out through the door, and I thought, that looks the most terrifying thing.
We called it the Green Mile, didn't we?
Yeah, it was, exactly, the Green Mile. It was, walking through that door just looked. But the thing is, I was really psyched up. I'd really psyched myself up by the time it got... I think I was very lucky. Because in the end, I thought, right, I knew I had to walk through the door. You know, that was fine. I knew I had to stand on that stage, and then I knew the format, so I was prepared for that, and it wasn't a shock. And then, it was just about getting my mind into the right sort of mental state. And I think that's why I just really just did my own thing. So I just thought, well, if you're going to go, you might as well go in style, rather than trying to impress them, which is what I did throughout, up to that stage.
Yeah, because I remember when you came there, you said that was a kind of a turning point for you, because you had stopped trying so hard and you were just going to be yourself, and because it's too big an act to sustain.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's probably what endeared you to the voting public.
It was really, and it's really, that's such a flattering thing, I think, because I haven't really done anything else but be myself, and I'm amazed that people like me for it, you know.
Oh no!
No, you know.
You're ace.
No, it just makes me laugh, you know, because you can't. You're right. You can't sustain.
You can't fake it.
No, you can't.
And keep it going, because it's too hard an act to keep up.
Not at all. And also, I really felt like I literally just scraped in, and I really do believe, and someone will tell me the truth, that I was just numbers. Because I just didn't stand out.
Pete did say that on the night of the finals.
Did he?
He said, come on, Simon, let's be honest, we only put Will through because we were short on boys.
Yeah.
And because there was 80% of the people that applied to Pop Idol were women.
Yeah.
So they had to balance the numbers. Simon refused to agree with Pete on it, so we still don't know the truth of the matter, but it was certainly suggested.
I think that's true.
Do
definitely.
you?
Yeah, without a doubt.
How does that make you feel, then?
I mean, really lucky. I was trying not to swear then. But that's the best thing, because that's why we're just so grounded, because we know that it just rested on, you know, in my case, it just rested on someone saying, oh, well, we need a few more boys. During
the Teddington weeks, I know you kept a diary.
Yeah.
Can you remember any of your entries from that time, and have you kept the diary going?
Yeah, I have. It's like, it's a sort of diary for thoughts, you know, rather than, that sounds really pretentious, doesn't it? Diary for thoughts. Fishing. What is fishing? By Will Young. Dear. Thank God no one's voting for me anymore.
This is why you won. Because you come up with stuff like that.
Terrible. I do remember. I remember writing about. I probably wrote about people in my week. I definitely wrote about the judges. A lot of the stuff.
What did you say about them?
I wrote.
Come on, say it.
What should I say? I remember writing, saying it was all the things that I was going to set myself. So I was like, do your best. You can't do any more than your best. If they're rude to you and unpleasant to you, say something back. And it was just like a sort of point of things that I was like, right, that's what you've got to...
Almost like your 10 commandments.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Wash your pants. And it was just things like that. And, you know, and then I wrote some stuff about the song, how I was going to do it, and just to remind me, you know...
Because, I mean, the final 50 was a real make-or-break week for some people. I mean, a lot of people actually left us and said that this has made me realise that this really isn't the career for me. We've had people go off and kind of, you know, resurrect careers as midwives and all sorts.
Really?
Yeah, and for you, I don't know, I thought we saw in you a kind of a newfound confidence and a determination that really carried you through. So the night of the actual performance, and when you came back into the green room, and that was a whole new Will, I thought.
I think you're right, actually. I think I went out there and I've always knew that, like, I'm a very determined person, but a side of me has come out which I never thought, I sort of thought might be there, but, you know, that whole sort of you know, strong side.
The raw side that we've called it over the weeks. I feel raw.
That was a really bad week, wasn't it?
But yes, a kind of a louder, prouder side.
I tell you what, when I came back into the green room, I remember I was so thankful to Nikki, because Nikki said, "You're not going to take that, are you?" She said, "Please don't take that." And I remember thinking, because I was literally going to walk away, and I said it in the interview afterwards, I was, because I didn't think it was that rude. I thought, oh, well, it's his opinion, and, you know. And then I just thought, oh, thank you so much for saying that. And also, I was really pleased that I just didn't sort of, you know, faint or start crying. You know, it all came out. It came out, and I managed to finish it and moved away. But it was great coming back into the green room. Everyone was cheering.
And at that point, did you think that you stood a chance of actually getting through to the final 10?
Yeah, I did just as much as everyone else. I mean, you know, I would lie. I'm being, you know, lying by saying no. I didn't think I had a chance at all, because I thought I was really pleased with my performance. And when I watched it back, because actually at the time I thought, oh no, it wasn't that good. But when I watched it back, I thought, well, you know, I was really pleased with it. And I thought, well, I just remember thinking, well, you've just done your best. And you know, when we were sitting there, and they were counting it down from the, you know, 5th, 4th, and I wasn't really thinking anything, to be honest.
Weren't you?
I think it was that whole preparing yourself for not doing it, actually. So prepare yourself for the worst, and then, you know, I thought I had a chance, definitely, but I didn't really think about it. I just, you know, I'd made my decision anyway that I was going to sing whatever. I was definitely going to leave college, and I was definitely going to carry on from then on. And
that is something that you decided on that week?
I decided on the Wednesday, because then we came back on the Saturday, didn't we? We had a few days off, and I remember thinking, no, this is definitely the career for me.
Well, let's now throw another one. Look,
yes!